Hey everyone, Maria Carmo joins me on this interview to talk about what a Cardano Ambassador is. She explains her experience in it, how she got involved into Cardano in general, and how you can potentially become a Cardano Ambassador and what that might mean. All of this coming right up, but please make sure you click on that like button, click on subscribe, and hit that notification bell to hear more and more interviews from us. This is actually a two-part interview, so the rest of it will come next week, where Maria talks about her experience with Catalyst, Project Catalyst, and her project Lovelace Academy with her team. All right, let's get into this. All right, Maria, thank you for joining me on the podcast. It's an absolute pleasure to actually finally meet you and have you on here.
Thank you for having me here. I love talking with the community, and sure, I'll make the time to be here in your podcast. I love podcasts. I love your voice, by the way.
Yeah, we were saying a little bit earlier, it's all my equipment. It makes me sound nice. All right, now, in terms of the crypto space and yourself, how did you get into cryptocurrencies? And in particular, how did you find out about Cardano?
I love coincidence, and I love talk about energy and universe, and I think everything is a coincidence. I was a subscriber of a report back in Brazil, and this company deliver for all the subscriber a book. You only have to pay for the delivery, and I thought was kind of interesting because the title of the book was Gold Rush, and it was all about gold. But in the middle of talking about gold and silver and market and stuff, he talked about crisis. I forget the name of the author now, but he talks about something that called ICE 9, where the entire market of real estate, stocks, bonds, everything crashed down, and the entire system crashed down. So they will rebuild or reset the entire system. So I start my journey in gold and silver, and then one documentary about Bitcoin caught my attention. He was talking about Bitcoin and something else, but what really caught my attention was the Bitcoin episode about the tolerance fault, about the protocol itself, how safe it is, and everything. I watched that documentary 7 times to make sure I wasn't missing anything, right? But then I came to the market to try to buy some, and the fee of Bitcoin in the end of 2017 was very, very high, and take a very long time to get in your wallet if you buy Bitcoin anywhere at the time when it was up to $20,000. So I just discovered using Bitcoin that there was a problem. I didn't put much money on it because I was learning, but there was a problem from the beginning. So I started reading about Ethereum, and there was also a problem. It's not scalable, the fees, the gas, this and that. And then I started researching a little bit more, and then Cardano caught my attention. But Cardano didn't caught my attention only for the technology, caught my attention because it's science-backed, got my attention because now we have the Africa Special. We would just include 5 million people in the ADAOZ Prism system for ID and diplomas in university in Ethiopia. So this is what caught my attention: the revolution, the change, the new world we could build together if we actually could prove that we can collaborate. And by the way, it's exactly what we do in Catalyst. We collaborate with each other.
Okay, you talked about a lot of things there. So you discovered Cardano back in 2017.
2017.
Yep. And you slowly grew interest. Did you follow the project since 2017? Or like most people that I spoke to since the crash in 2018, most people kind of stepped away and then stepped back into it later in 2020. Were you following the project continuously?
Like I was following the project, but I'm not into the project like I'm today. I
Yeah.
was there in the back of my mind, but I was seeing the scene of Bitcoin go all the way up to 20,000, then all the way down to 10,000, and I wasn't aware exactly how Cardano would solve it. So take me a long time to get my head around Cardano, all the technology, the protocol, the Ouroboros, everything that we are proof of hacks, proof of this and proof of that, proof of the 51% attacks. And then when I did this course on Emurgo, I stood in Emurgo, I understand the technology behind it. It was 2020. And then I went all in. So it was following things happening after each other that actually brought me to Cardano. Things not working out in Bitcoin,
Yeah.
things not working out in Ethereum, draw my attention to Cardano, where Charles has that whiteboard video where he explained the difference between them. And then it would really say, no, I like Cardano, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to learn everything about it. And it's where I become an ambassador. I don't know if you know, but in some cryptocurrency, they charge you to be ambassador. And also, you
Ah,
only can become ambassador if you are invited by a fellow of a team. In Cardano, anyone, including me, a teacher from Brazil, can become an ambassador. So it shows to the entire crypto community that in Cardano there is a space for everybody, for artists, for teachers, for anybody.
okay. So you're based in Brazil at the moment?
No, I'm based in Ireland.
Okay, cool. Now, you mentioned that you are an ambassador, but what exactly is a Cardano ambassador?
Cardano Ambassador Program is a program to allow people to get involved to crypto and to help around the community. For example, we have content creators. I am a content creator. I create video about Cardano, Catalyst, and everything Cardano. Or you could be a moderator, for example, in the forum, Cardano forum, Reddit, or GitHub, and websites like this. Also, there is a moderators in the Telegram official group in every single language, or the majority of the most spoken language, there is a moderator as well. So this work of organizing and helping and moderating are all made from ambassadors. We all have the meetup organizer as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. But this is the type of ambassadors you can be, and you can also go to the website of Cardano Foundation and see the program, follow the rules, and if you like, you probably could just apply yourself to become an ambassador.
Ah, I see. So it's just a process of applying and showing what you're doing for the community to become an ambassador.
Yes, more or less like that.
Okay. Is it more or less just a title that you hold that they give you, or is it like a position, a paid position that's part of the Cardano Foundation?
There is no working relationship between an ambassador or the CF. It is like we get rewards as we produce content, but it's not a working relationship. We get just, how to say, we get paid for some hours and stuff that we devote to the community. I do it doing videos on my
Yeah.
channel. The name of my channel is Maria Carmo 369. So in my channel, I talk about wallets, I talk about scams, I talk about other projects that involve to Cardano, how to create, for example, now people want to know about Ergo. They're going to be a chain link of a Cardano. So those people are interested on that. It's not easy to buy because it's not in Binance yet. So we need to buy in a different exchange, move the money over, and then buy Ergo. So I'm there where nobody else is in, so I can fill in this spaces of knowledge and information that is very, very crucial for who is coming to the space now. Lots of people get hurt. I don't think dodgy stuff is historic or graphics are helping anyone, because we are teaching people they get here yesterday, today they are millionaire, and tomorrow they are miserable, is what we are telling people with Dodge. And is why I always, always, always tell my delegators and the people I know to be very careful, because you could be stuck in the top. Buy it's go up 60 cents, you buy at 6 cents, think that's go to $1. It doesn't go to $1, come back all the way to 10 cents, and then you lose all your assets.
That sounds like how I trade. Isn't that right? You're supposed to buy at the top and sell when it drops. No,
Well,
I am an absolute terrible trader, but yes, warning people and educating users in regards to how to actually work with that, I guess, or warning people about those, the pump and dumps, I think they call them in the crypto space, where the market is being manipulated, potentially manipulated, and you're buying at the wrong and incorrect times. But you're telling me so much here. So back, you mentioned that as an ambassador, you get rewarded. Do you mean you get paid in ADA for your contributions?
yes, I got paid in ADA for my contributions, only making videos. For example, I'm having this conversation here with you out of my free time because my love of Cardano, and I know you love Cardano, and then we get together and
A little
have
bit.
interesting conversations, but I don't get paid for that. It's only the videos I do on my channel, and I submit. They have the right to say, no, I don't accept, or they have to say, oh, it's $10, oh, it's $20, oh, it's $50. Depends of how they classify it. I don't have a saying on it. I only submit my work to be judged by them.
Wow, that's a actually interesting process. I've had absolutely no idea that was available. So I could submit my own content, and they'll go, yes, that's worth X amount, and they'll provide that much reward. Is that essentially how it
Yes.
works? Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
that's essentially how it works. I am looking for, not looking for, but I'm waiting for news. There is a new level of ambassador, the program, the ambassadorship, and I'm just thinking that very soon we're going to have more news about ambassadors because they are reformulating things, they are making the entire system better. So I'm really really looking forward for this new stage. I love what I do as an ambassador, and if
Yeah.
they make the conditions better and if they give more support, it's going to be even better. What I do here, I take my knowledge as a teacher and an educator, I put together with crypto, and I help people that are coming in to not hurt themselves in the hurry or in the greed. Education's
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much.
I was the first woman ambassador as well. That's why I got so many attention from many people because like, what? A woman ambassador? What? I want to talk to her. I want to know her ideas. What my point of view is completely through education. We do nothing here. Nothing means anything if we are not educate ourselves as SCPOs, as investors, as people that are arriving now. My public is majority people that are arriving now and find out everything. So I have videos for wallets. I have videos tutorial for everything Cardano.
Fantastic.
And my channel came from 800 people to 4K. I think it's 4,500 now in like less than 2 months. So the things are picking up and getting crazy, and I'm so happy that I dedicate the time to make that material to be there. So I make sure people wouldn't lose money or things like that, you know. I am a language teacher back
Language.
in
Yep.
Brazil. Okay, I'm a language teacher back in Brazil. And when the time comes, and then I became aware of the ambassador program, I said, well, I love teaching. I really, really miss the classroom. I think I'm away from the classroom 8, 10 years now, so I miss this contact with the public. I miss the feedback from my students, like that we grow together. Teachers grows every day, as do the students. But in crypto is different because as a teacher I have to wait 5 years, 10 years to see substantial change in the life of the students. My students were from 11 to 18. In crypto is automatically, is now, it's tomorrow, it's yesterday. If you see the amount of messages I receive from Brazilians or from people all around the world, from Africa, from Goa, from China, from everywhere, people tell me, keep doing what you are doing because I got in Cardano because I hear you speak my language, I hear you speak with my heart, and here I am. Is what I get most of the days from everywhere.
I did check out your YouTube channel in researching your profile, and I did find 4,000 or so subscribers. Was it? Is that correct? I did see that.
Yes, it's 4,600 at the moment.
That's pretty good numbers. And I'd also noticed that they're all in Portuguese.
I know, I know. I'm a Brazilian.
Yeah.
I'm Brazilian. I was born in Brazil. But with the work I've been doing to Cardano just explodes. I cannot divide Maria only speaks in English or only speaks in Portuguese. What I do in my channel, now I try to do subtitles in every single video that is in English to also give the Portuguese speaker the opportunity to know what I'm talking in my channel. And if you see, there's many videos that I'm speaking in Portuguese, but the complements are in English because people use the automatic subtitles in the YouTube and they find out what I'm talking about. I did an amazing video in NFT back 2 weeks ago, and people love it because I don't think these people are getting space enough in the community to talk to the community. And I make sure I bring the interesting people to my channel to talk to people, you know. And I'm very happy, and I want to send a hug to all the ambassadors out there.
Okay. I didn't realize that you could actually translate YouTube, have the translations into English. I'm assuming they're automatic.
In some countries,
Yeah.
for example, you get it automatically. You choose translate and automatic, but sometimes I don't know what's happening with YouTube. They will not show the subtitles. So what I do, I upload the video with the Portuguese subtitle on it. So wouldn't mess around. People watching the video, they have the subtitle already. That's it. They don't need to do anything else. Is why I try to reach any language I possibly can. I have material translated to Russian. I have material translated to Spanish. I have material translated in many other languages because I know so many people around the world, and they come around to me and say, Maria, could I translate it? Could I help you with this? Could I help you with that? And I always say yes, because I'm so busy, and I would love to see the knowledge of Cardano spread out in the four corners of the planet, because we all need to know. It's usability that we are after, is the masses we are after.
Yeah.
We cannot grow, and we cannot do any better than any other blockchain if we don't have people using it.
I completely agree. The other project we were talking a little bit earlier about my background. I used to work in the Joomla space, open source content management system. And in that project, every little piece of content documentation was translated to other languages. The content management system itself had contributors from around the world that would translate it into different languages, even different versions of English. Surprise, surprise. So the Australian version, where we have particular words and spelling slightly different, that was even translated. And it may have been very small things, but it makes you feel a lot more comfortable when you see things done in your own language, your own native tongue. I know people were so ecstatic and so passionate about having everything translated in their own language as well. This went not just for the content management system, it went for the published articles. Like every little thing was translated.
Is my mission in life is education. I'm here to talk about education, and one thing that I'm very passionate about is to spread the word in other languages, because it's necessary. If you see the most rich countries in the world, you see they speak English, and they already have the knowledge. Actually, they are so advantaged in the knowledge of a Cardano, in the blockchain, and the capability, if it's programmable or not. You know, they are ahead of us. And we are still here learning this step-by-step process, because the information is not there as much as in English. You know what I mean?
Yeah. English is the most popular language in the world, but then followed very closely by Mandarin, Hindi, Spanish, and then Arabic, according to Wikipedia. And, you know, if a lot of this content, like you're doing, can be translated into those particular languages, it would really capture those markets and those people, and spread the reach of Cardano even further. I really hope you all got something out of that, and maybe some inspiration to become a Cardano ambassador as well, or at least contribute to the project in many different ways that you may not have thought of before. Especially if you're not technically minded, you can contribute to the project by being a moderator on one of the forums, being a meetup organizer, translating so much of the content that's out there, or lastly, writing content yourself and contributing from writing, video, podcasting, or anything else that might meet the criteria. I have put links to the more information from the Cardano Foundation about becoming an ambassador, the Cardano Ambassador Program, and also links to our show notes for this interview and the podcast as well. So please make sure you check that out. Now, like I said before, if you haven't yet, give us a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, and you hear more from us and the next interview with Maria Carmo. All right, awesome. See you guys.